We are live at Lincoln Center with an early show tradition. We're about to announce the most important nominations for the 63rd Annual Tony Awards, which will be broadcast live on CBS Sunday, June 7th. Here with the nominations this morning, Cynthia Nixon and Manuel Miranda.
Everyone. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Play are Jeff Daniels, God of Carnage; Raul Esparza, Speed the Plow; James Gandolfini, God of Carnage; Jeffrey Rush, Exit the King; and Thomas Sadowski, Reasons to be Pretty. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Play are Hope Davis, God of Carnage; Jane Fonda, 33 Variations; Marcia Gay Harden, God of Carnage; Janet McTeer, Mary Stuart; Harriet Walter, Mary Stuart.
Good morning. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Musical are David Alvarez, Trent Kowalik, Kirill Kulish, Billy Elliot the Musical; Gavin Creel, Hair; Brian Darcy James, Shrek the Musical; Constantine Maroulis, Rock of Ages; J. Robert Spencer, Next to Normal. The nominees for Best Performance by a Leading Actress in a Musical are Stockard Channing, Pal Joey; Sutton Foster, Shrek the Musical; Allison Janney, 9 to 5 the Musical; Alice Ripley, Next to Normal; Josefina Scaglione, West Side Story.
The nominees for Best Original Score, Music, and/or Lyrics written for the theater are Billy Elliot the Musical, music by Elton John, lyrics by Lee Hall; Next to Normal, music by Tom Kitt, lyrics by Brian Yorkie; 9 to 5 the Musical, music and lyrics by Dolly Parton; Shrek the Musical, music by Janine Tesori, lyrics by David Lindsay-Abaire. The nominees for Best Play are Dividing the Estate by Horton Foote, God of Carnage by Yasmina Reza, Reasons to be Pretty by Neil LaBute, 33 Variations by Moises Kaufman.
The nominees for Best Musical are Billy Elliot the Musical, Next to Normal, Rock of Ages, Shrek the Musical. The nominees for Best Book of a Musical are Lee Hall, Billy Elliot the Musical; Brian Yorkie, Next to Normal; David Lindsay-Abaire, Shrek the Musical; Hunter Bell, title of show. The nominees for Best Choreography are Carol Armitage, Hair; Andy Blankenbuehler, 9 to 5 the Musical; Peter Darling, Billy Elliot the Musical; Randy Skinner, Irving Berlin's White Christmas. The nominees for Best Orchestrations are Larry Blank, Irving Berlin's White Christmas; Martin Koch, Billy Elliot the Musical; Michael Starobin and Tom Kitt, Next to Normal; Danny Trube and John Clancy, Shrek the Musical.
The nominees for Best Scenic Design of a Play are Dale Ferguson, Exit the King; Rob Howell, The Norman Conquest; Derek McLean, 33 Variations; Michael Jurgen, Joe Turner's Come and Gone. The nominees for Best Scenic Design of a Musical are Robert Brill, Guys and Dolls; Ian McNeil, Billy Elliot the Musical; Scott Pask, Pal Joey; Mark Wendland, Next to Normal. The nominees for Best Costume Design of a Play are Dale Ferguson, Exit the King; Jane Greenwood, Waiting for Godot; Martin Pacladinez, Blithe Spirit; Anthony Ward, Mary Stuart. The nominees for Best Costume Design of a Musical are Gregory Gale, Rock of Ages; Nikki Gillibrand, Billy Elliot the Musical; Tim Hatley, Shrek the Musical; Michael McDonald, Hair.
The nominees for Best Sound Design of a Play are Paul Arditi, Mary Stuart; Gregory Clark, Equus; Russell Goldsmith, Exit the King; Scott Lair and Leon Rothenberg, Joe Turner's Come and Gone. The nominees for Best Sound Design of a Musical are Acme Sound Partners, Hair; Paul Arditi, Billy Elliot the Musical; Peter Hylansky, Rock of Ages; Brian Ronan, Next to Normal. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Play are David Hersey, Equus, David Lander, 33 Variations, Brian McDevitt, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, Hugh Vanstone, Mary Stuart. The nominees for Best Lighting Design of a Musical are Kevin Adams, Hair, Kevin Adams, Next to Normal, Howell Binkley, West Side Story, Rick Fisher, Billy Elliot, the Musical.
The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Play are John Glover, Waiting for Godot, Zach Grenier, 33 Variations, Stephen Mangan, The Norman Conquest, Paul Ritter, The Norman Conquest, Roger Robinson, Joe Turner's Come and Gone. The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Play are Hallie Foote, Dividing the Estate, Jessica Hines, The Norman Conquest, Marin Ireland, Reasons to be Pretty, Angela Lansbury, Light Spirit, Amanda Root, The Norman Conquest.
The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actor in a Musical are David Bologna, Billy Elliot, the Musical, Gregory Jabara, Billy Elliot, the Musical, Mark Kudish, 9 to 5, the Musical, Christopher Sieber, Shrek, the Musical, Will Swenson, Hair. The nominees for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Musical are Jennifer Damiano, Next to Normal, Hayden Gwynn, Billy Elliot, the Musical, Karen Olivo, West Side Story, Martha Plimpton, Pal Joey, Carol Shelley, Billy Elliot, the Musical.
The nominees for Best Direction of a Play are Phillida Lloyd, Mary Stuart, Bartlett Shear, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, Matthew Warchus, God of Carnage, Matthew Warchus, The Norman Conquest. The nominees for Best Direction of a Musical are Stephen Daldry, Billy Elliot, the Musical, Michael Greif, Next to Normal, Kristen Hange, Rock of Ages, and Diane Paulus, Hair.
The nominees for Best Revival of a Play are Joe Turner's Come and Gone, Mary Stuart, The Norman Conquests, Waiting for Godot. The nominees for Best Revival of a Musical are Guys and Dolls, Hair, Pal Joey, West Side Story.
The nominees for Special Theatrical Event are Liza's at the Palace, Slava's Snow Show, Soul of Shaolin, You're Welcome America, A Final Night with George W. Bush. That's it for the competitive award categories, but we would like once again to congratulate previously announced honorees. Each year, the Tonys present a Tony Award to a regional theater on the recommendation of the American Theater Critics Association. The award is accompanied by a gift of $25,000 from Visa USA. This year's recipient of the Regional Theater Tony Award is the Signature Theater of Arlington, Virginia. I am very pleased to announce that this year's Tony Award for Lifetime Achievement in the Theater will be presented to Jerry Herman.
We are also pleased to announce that the first recipient of the newly created Isabel Stevenson Award is Phyllis Newman. And finally, this year a Tony honor for excellence in the theater will be presented to Shirley Hurst. All of the nominations and other information you've just heard are now available on TonyAwards.com. The site is hosted by IBM, which is also the sponsor of this morning's event. Tickets to the Tony Awards go on sale this morning at 9 a.m. and are available at www.TonyAwards.com or by calling the Tony Ticket Hotline at 212-307-4544. Have your Visa card handy, because Visa is the only card accepted at the Tonys.
Congratulations to all of the nominees. Tune in to the 63rd Annual Tony Awards telecast on Sunday, June 7th at 8 p.m. on CBS. Thank you for joining us. Have a great morning.